So welcome again. Thank you, Marshal Wojciechowski, for presenting the plan for Lubelskie Voivodeship. I would like to say a few words about the progress of work on the territorial plan in Śląskie Voivodeship. We are well aware of the fact that when the word coal appears, everybody thinks of Silesia. Here in our region, we are in the process of continuous transformation, which has started more than 30 years ago. And focusing on the now, we are well advanced in preparing the program. And for several months now, we have been intensely working on that. We are following a formula of developing the plan independently within our own capacity. We are working with 7 sub-regions which are eligible to receive funds. So we are preparing documents for all the 7 sub-regions, and we are strongly involved in the ministerial working group, which was formed in September last year. I'd like to emphasize that our involvement of the whole management of our voivodeship in the preparation for the transition of a new kind has already started in 2019. This is when the regional team was formed. For that purpose, we used a platform and team leaders, actually leaders of the different circles in our voivodeship, were planning different types of activities and events which were necessary for the transition to be successful in our region. Our team, since the moment it was created, has grown significantly. The current slide presents the current members. We have 59 members from very diversified organizations, different offices, mining companies, representatives of specific towns, and NGOs. So this is a range of different circles, not just from the region, but actually from all over Poland. The team makes use of various resources to contact our inhabitants. They pursue different projects, and I'd like to mention that our office, at the initiative of the Marshal, we have also formed a commission for the local government, which coordinates work on preparation of the Just Transition Plan. Already last fall, we initiated a significant plan to involve the local community, and we prepared some solid and reliable grounds. We have prepared a communication strategy, participation strategy, which provided for 4 phases of consultations. Phase 1 was dedicated to expert workshops, and we already conducted such workshops with local experts. And as a result of the workshops, we were able to establish the biggest challenges for the economy, the environment, and the society. The next type of meetings were sub-regional meetings. So geographically, we attempted to analyze what are the challenges in specific areas. After that, we held meetings for the stakeholders, various institutions, organizations, or actually individuals who are interested in taking part in the seminars and share their observations or expectations of our activity. On the basis of the first three types of meetings, the cycles, we were able to prepare the first draft of the TJTP. And after that, we performed the review to detail the information that was included in the plan. On the basis of our prior work on the strategy for the voivodeship, which was also confirmed in the participatory activity, we were able to clearly define the challenges connected with the process of transition. We have a big share in the national GDP. We are also facing a strong depopulation process. As Marshall mentioned, that process is very significant. Our population is also aging. I believe the quality of our environment is very low. Lubelski is definitely in a better position than we are. And we also have very strong development centers like Katowice or Gliwice, but they are surrounded by some weaker centers which require a lot of support. Among some of the problems that we have, significant problems, I need to mention very traditional industry. We have a lot of post-industrial and dilapidated land, which require intervention. We have a significant depopulation that I mentioned before, and also the qualifications and skills are not matching the expectations of the current labor market. So all those factors and all those conclusions that we reached, I would even say the diagnosis, results in a need to plan a very precise and well-structured intervention. On the current slide, I presented some interesting information on how mining is focused geographically in our region. The black dots that you can see represent the residential area of miners. So you can see where those individuals are focused and what is the level of population. So the challenge we are facing right now is not just focused on people who work underground as before. Now, due to the fact that the management of our voivodeship is in intense discussions with the different entrepreneurs that deal with the mining industry, we realize that there is a lot of need for intervention there. The miners will be secured, will be supported due to some social arrangements, and they so the specific help will be required for the surrounding businesses. And on the basis of our diagnosis, we believe that we'll need 15 to 18,000 jobs because of the transforming sectors. One effect of change will be energy poverty, and we'll have to counteract that. I'd like to add a few words about the Just Transition Plan. We divided that plan into three areas: economy, environment, and society. All the priorities that we have selected has two amounts allocated. The first amount is the amount which results from the current allocation for the Silesian voivodeship, and our needs calculated as a result of all those consultations that I mentioned are much higher, and that is the amount to the right. So as you can see, that's probably 1/6 of the amount in economy, 1/3 in environment, and okay, 1/6 in society, 1/2 in terms of economy.
So now we would have to find out where is it that we ought to place our so-called accents, because we have to understand that without a so-called strong economy, we will not be able to properly handle the dynamic economy on the one hand and society on the other. So this is when we ought to conclude that once we reach a new stage, the needs expectations will be much greater than the ones we are facing today. Now, why? Let me respond to another question. In the context of the most important reform of the mining industry of our voivodeship under Prime Minister Buzek, well, at that point in time, we had to focus on the so-called social effect. We were missing two effects that were fundamentally important and that were pointed to as society and environmental protection. We have drawn proper conclusions from these activities. Hence, during this transition exercise, we have placed our stakes on economy. Such are the fundamental purposes of our transition exercise. In closing, if I may, I would like to say that there are other issues that come into play here, such as, for example, our management models. Our voivodeship has been strongly involved in the regional fund management, and such is the position of our management board that we ought to continue with such efforts. In closing, I would like to show you our website. This website contains all and any information that are considered to be most recent and most updated in terms of the transition period. I hope that you are going to drop by and visit our website. I hope that in the course of the debate and in the course of the Q&A session, we will have the opportunity to say much more. We are very much aware that our time here is limited. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation.